Question everything, but the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, when I sort of look out the window, look over there, look over here, it's not my people, it's not my problem. So at the end of the day, if it's not my people, it's not my problem. We're going to stand on that. You know why? Because look how everything went down. People won't vote for us. People don't want us in office. People don't want to represent us. They don't want to come and deal with supremacy on the basis of dealing with anti-black so-called against our people. So why do we stand with anybody else? If it's not my people, it's not my problem. That should be the reality to it. We owe for crimes against humanity in the form of reparations, meaning money and land owed back to our people, being that we was infringed upon and made POWs, aka enslavement, on our own land. So I had to survive a Holocaust, massacres and genocide, race riots, you name it, right here on the soil of what all y'all say is the greatest place to be. But it's not the greatest place to be for the most mass incarcerated people in the whole entire world after what we done survived as POWs, aka enslavement, based off of the colonizers coming to our land. And now their same system under the laws that they had to say slavery was legal, now they legalize movement to mass incarcerate us 100% more than any other nation in the world. And y'all all cool with that. Even though we sitting on crimes against humanity that hasn't been brought to justice yet, still in this country for the Aboriginal Negroes of America. So we saying it loud and clear. If you can't help us get justice in the form of what justice is based off of them owing us justice, because this ain't begging, this ain't asking, this is demanding. We owe justice. And because we're owed justice by law, then don't we supposed to follow the law? Or we just don't follow the law when it comes to Aboriginal Negroes of America, that black folk skin? Is that a reality? Because at the end of the day, justice is justice, right? And if it happened to you and your nation of people, and you were still under those same people, that children who done it to you, wouldn't you want justice too? It's no different from somebody coming to take something from you right now. 30 years from now, if you still seen them with those something that they took from you, wouldn't you still want your property? Well, that's the reality to dealing with what we dealing with right now to this day, based off of the fact of the matter that crimes against humanity has been done to our bloodline in some of the most worst, heinous, possible, horrific ways you can possibly imagine. And we don't supposed to get justice for that? Well, we got a horror station and a horror channel. Well, guess what? We actually live through that horror station and horror channel that you can't possibly imagine what has happened to our people. But us as a people, as a nation, the Aboriginal Negroes of America, we walk it, talk it, live it every single day. And because of it, we haven't been liberated. We've been emancipated and proclamated to mass incarceration. And in turn, only can pass down generational poverty, while the others who actually benefited off of our suffering pass down generational wealth. And you sitting here telling me that we supposed to support you, back you, protest for you, do for you, but no one gonna come out and do for us? Well, if it ain't my people, it ain't my problem. That's just the reality to it. If it ain't us, we ain't there. And it's rightfully so, because when it comes to the federal census of ethnic hate crimes in America, we number one on the list. Where are y'all at out there trying to help us get a bill passed for protection against that? Now, where y'all at? Even though you can look up the federal census list for hate crimes right now and see that my people is sitting number one on the list, and we haven't got a bill passed yet. But we've been being treated this way ever since the colonizers got on our soil. Y'all don't see that that's a problem? Y'all don't see that that doesn't supposed to add up that way? We supposed to be the first people in America that get a bill passed for protection against hate crime. Wouldn't you think? Way before a lot of y'all got here, we should have already had that, right? As well as us getting reparations based off of the crimes against humanity done to our bloodline. Because America, oh yes. The British, oh yes. France, the Dutch, Portugal, Europe, they all owe too, yes. As well as Africa, right? Yes. So y'all don't want to pay us? Y'all don't want to liberate us? Y'all don't want to give us no land for our own people to be able to regroup from the traumatization that we have been under and endured for all these years? And yet turn around and say, come protest with y'all for y'all issues? How did that work for us? When we sitting around still sitting in ghetto slums and hoods that we was forced into, born into places like projects as a study under projectic thought for the people who brought the projects together in order to study us as some type of experiment in their projects growing up. But yet still we here. And we don't supposed to talk about it? We supposed to be all right because y'all all right, right? Because y'all get the benefits. Y'all get the opportunities. Y'all get everything that we've been protesting for years that we get bare minimum while y'all communities thrive and we get abandoned buildings, potholes, and abandoned stores and abandoned lands and so on all around our communities looking like some type of whirlwind came through our communities and wiped out all our infrastructure. But at the same time, y'all get a leg up through economic growth when we get a leg down through economic oppression. Is that supposed to be equal opportunity, justice? Come on, guys. We want to hear from you, but yet we haven't heard from y'all. And in turn, if it ain't my people, then it ain't my problem. And we just gonna sit on it just like that. Are you with me? Because at the end of the day, that's what they say to us when it comes to that anti-black, you know what? Because we've been protesting and protesting for everybody for so long, and not one person came out on accord that, you know what? These folks done suffered enough. They haven't got justice in the form of reparative justice yet in the form of reparations based off of what been taken from them, what been done to them, what been attached to them, you name it. And it's unfair and unlawful, unrighteous, unhonorable. So where do we stand? See, because we under one nation, right? That us as a people was forced to be under one nation. Now it's many nations that we're under, and we just sitting like this trying to survive. Yeah, up and down, bobbing and weaving. So at the end of the day, I digress. But I do stand on this. If it ain't my people, it ain't my problem. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. For that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.